Hey guys, I'm out here for today, 87. It is 45 degrees. Today, I'm out here in the Jordan 32s. Here they are from the side and from the opposite side. After yesterday's video, I lost my voice and could only really talk at a whisper level, and I can't really project that much today. So I'll probably keep it much shorter today. So the 32s were released in 2017 and they are based roughly off of the Jordan 2s. It is a more modern take of the Jordan 2s. Now, although the Jordan 2 wasn't very commercially successful, I really like the looks of the 2. I don't have the 2s in a high top yet, but I have them in a low top, and I really like them. They are one of the classiest shoes when you want a little bit of retro flair, but you also want something classy. They're just really nice. Now these shoes, the 32s, they definitely lose that class factor. These don't, to me, they don't look classy at all, and that's okay. Where it continues the lineage from the 2 is how they've blocked off the materials, the shape of the silhouette, and all of that is roughly based on the 2. And of course, the logos and everything in the back of the shoe. It's a really cool little nod to the 2 using more modern materials. Now I really like the feel of the uppers. It's an elastic booty basically. Those quintessential dad shoes, you just slide into them and they fit snug. It's nice. There are some laces there, but those laces are kind of pointless. As it laces up to the top, maybe that would help with some lockdown. I am experiencing a little bit of heel slip in these, and I don't know if you can really alleviate that with the lace design as is. I can't say for sure because I really haven't tried. Like a big dummy, I match these shoes up with some ankle socks, and they're low cuts. And these are high tops, so the part of the shoe that cuffs around the ankle, it's kind of rubbing up against that ankle on both sides, and it's kind of unpleasant, but that's really my fault. I think if you match these up with some like crew socks or whatever, it would be perfectly fine. Now, I'm not noticing it quite as much as I walk, but when I first stuck these shoes on, it was kind of odd because it made me want to roll my feet out towards from the back of the heel. It was just kind of rolling out on both sides. That was a little odd to me. And then when I took the shoes off again, just to see if they were if they were not level, because these are used shoes. I didn't see anything. Like, the shoe looks straight and everything. It was just, there's kind of a weird feeling within the shoe. But then once I got out here walking, I'm not noticing that at all. Now, I don't know what kind of foam they're using in these. I'm speaking mainly from a casual perspective, and how do these shoes feel to an older guy, heavier set, trying to do some walking and everything. And I think these shoes actually feel great, with the exception of my fault for not wearing larger, taller socks. The insole didn't want to come out, so I just slapped my orthotic over top, and everything's feeling really nice. I know a lot of people nowadays just sleeps on the Jordan line, and they really only buy the retros, the ones that Jordan wore. But I'm telling you guys, you're missing out on some really great shoes. Sometimes the Jordan line is really one of the only ones pushing the boundaries within the Nike family. Like, we know that Nike and all brands do this. They come up with a technology, and then they regurgitate that technology in just different iterations, different shoes for different signatures for different players, but it really just is kind of the same stuff. And while it's not always the case, the Jordan line historically is one that they put in some of their best tech of the time inside of those shoes. So when you're sleeping on that line, I don't know, you're sleeping on innovation. And sometimes they get it right, and sometimes they get it wrong. But that's the fun of exploring and discovering that new shoe, And sometimes they can blow your mind how good they are. Even if you wind the clock back and go to play, like you take a look at these 32s, I'd love to play a game of pickup basketball in these. These feel great. They're very stable. The cushion is excellent. I'm loving it. Now, because it's based off of the 2 with modern materials, it may not look like much to most people, but inside of this little frumpy looking shoe is a carbon plate. And for me, it's giving the perfect amount of support and rigidity kind of where I want it. I wouldn't describe this shoe as kind of like a snapback shoe where it's giving you a lot of energy return or whatever, but it's providing ample amount of pep in the step. My feet aren't feeling overworked or anything. Very nice. And the best part for me is that for whatever reason in these pairs of shoes, I am feeling 0% pain. I mean, I am feeling no pain at all whatsoever due to plantar fasciitis, and that rarely ever happens. Well, guys, I've been in these shoes for 46 minutes, and it is nice to finally find a pair of shoes, and I'm sure I've had some along the way, that give me no feeling of plantar fasciitis pain the entire way through. I have felt 0% pain. That is like unheard of, honestly. These are sleepers for sure. I'll be adding these to my regular rotation of just like daily wear. All right, that's going to do it for me. See you all tomorrow. Later.